Hello there, mortals, and welcome to the terrible old man. Whoop. Pre-menu cutscene. We've got someone crouching down and hucking something, and it has broken a window. Right, so this is the terrible old man. This game is almost perfectly faithfully recreated from H.P. Lovecraft's story, The Terrible Old Man, which was published around about 1920 into a random journal I can't remember the name of. I also saw Markiplier play this game a long time ago, so we know that the game's quality is at least bottom of the barrel standards. And while I don't like to judge a book by its cover, we do not actually know that the terrible old man is in fact a terrible old or even a man. That is a very, very fierce thing to presume in this day and age. However, since H.P. Lovecraft wrote the short story that this game was adapted from, and H.P. Lovecraft can't even be trusted to name his own cat, we can very safely assume that the terrible old man is going to be, in fact, terrible old and male. Stale, male, pale, that kind of thing. So let's fire into a brand new game. I haven't played this before. Ooh, point and click. So Angelo, when are we going to blow this joint? I say we head out tomorrow. It's a few hours drive to Boston. How long are we staying there for? Oh, I'd say just a night. We gotta keep moving. Maybe salad fingers?
And then we head back to Arkham.
Oh, Arkham. I know where this is. Arkham is in Boston, Massachusetts, and it is home to the famous Arkham Asylum, which actually is a real place. It had around about 700 rooms, and it was widely popularized as the first mental asylum to mass-produce lobotomies in huge quantities. It's also the same place that the Arkham Asylum in Batman is based off of. It's actually a real place. So we know where we are now. That's right! I've been talking to a guy up there who might be able to get us some action, you know? Say, speaking of action, look at that dame over there. She's got something going on, doesn't she? Incredible! Zenek, why don't you get your pasty ass over there and give her your best line?
Maybe I will. Maybe I will.
And get her some beers while you're at it. You've still got some cash from the old broad the other night.
Yeah, I got a few bucks left.
I don't have a dime. Hell, that woman was so old she couldn't even get out of the house to spend her godforsaken dollars. Better old Manuel here spends it on hooch than let it sit there gathering dust for another 2 years before she bites it.
Damn right.
Well then, get her some beers, boy! Left click to interact, right click to observe, so it is point and click. For inventory and settings, move cursor to the top of the screen. I'm ready. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like a traditional point and click format. That is neat. Let's go talk to this dame first. We said we were going to give her one of our best pickup lines, right? We'll try to talk to her first before we try the pickup line.
That's one mighty fine-looking broad. What's she doing in this bit of a town, I do not know.
I don't know if that voice is going to keep with this character since that appears to be us. We might change soon. Also, I just viewed her. Right-click to view, left-click to actually interact. Let's interact.
Say there, miss. Can I have a word with ya?
Leave me alone, greaseball!
Hey. No need for that kind of language, lady. I'm merely trying to conversate.
Go conversate elsewhere, maybe to your mother! Ah! Struck out again, Zenek!
Suit yourself.
Alright, let's... Oh, no! I've got a pickup line! One just came to me! Hey, yo, girl! Hey, yo, girl! Hey, yo, girl! Let me get up real close to you real quick here. Hey, yo, girl! I like my donuts like I like my girls. I like my girls like I like my donuts. Jam and cream! What do you think? What do you think about that, spicy lady? You like that? Jam and cream? Get lost! She didn't like it. Alright, well, we tried. Sweet cheeks, you crap me up, Gridstein. We could just harass her. See what's going on.
Come on, sweet cheeks, let me buy your...
Oh, this is just the same one. Get lost, and then we get harassed by our friends again. Okay, what about these two? This guy looks like my cousin Peter, but cousin Peter, he ain't. What about the other one? Some local goon. Anything on the walls? Curtains? I don't want to look outside, fair enough. They tried to decorate this dump with some old prints. What about these? Some news clippings about an incident at the local port. They are from a paper called the Kingsport Bugle. Oh, that may have been the one that H.P. Lovecraft used to post his short stories to, but I don't rightly remember. Got some pictures here. It's the same thing we just interacted with. Just some old postal cards and frames. Okay. The picture has a caption. A local Kingsport fisherman. Okay, I guess that's what a local Kingsport fisherman looks like. A 6-year-old caricature of a French boy. There's nothing interesting here, just dusty pictures of local goons. That all? Okay. Just talk to the barman. Or maybe we could get our own drinks. He's gonna kick our asses out the door if I start helping myself, as much as I'd like to. That's fair enough. Barman, 3 beers over here. Oh, he's American, isn't he? Where are you guys from? Boston? Innsmouth? None of your
goddamn business. Just give me some beers.
Hey, this is my bar. You watch your manners, stranger. Folk are nice here in Kingsport. We look after each other.
3 beers. Please?
That'll be $2, my foreign friend. That's exactly what we have up here. We got these $2.
$2 right here.
3 beers coming up. Gosh darn it, the barrel is dry. I'm gonna have to go roll up a new one. Sit tight.
Eh.
Dickie eating his dinner yet? I swear, we sat a whole chocolate cake in front of his face and he didn't so much as blink. The boy's been affected. You taking him to Doc Reeves? He'll get to the bottom of it. Well, he's only been acting strange since his run with that old fella the other night. I shouldn't let the boy out so late. What happened? You know, the very old man, a former sea captain of some sort. You see him around town. Pays for his groceries and golden doubloons. I've heard about him, yeah. Feeble and ancient. I heard he talks to bottles he has lined up on a table inside his house. Calls them names like Spanish Joe and Mate Ellis. It's as if he's speaking to his old crew. Yeah, a most peculiar chap. Best avoid it, I think. No need to upset such folk. Something you need to teach Dickie. A bit of respect. Smack, smack. Because that was the time, wasn't it? So what happened was Dickie threw a stone at his window, you see, and the old man caught him in the act. Gave him a good talking to, I bet. Dickie won't talk about exactly what happened. Oh dear. He's a stupid boy. You go around throwing stones through old folks' windows and, well, they aren't going to be happy, no matter how feeble they are. I've told him he's not leaving the house for a month, apart from going to his lessons. It must be quite a scary sight for a young lad to face. Have I got the right guy? Fancy that! Using gold coins for currency. The man must be sitting on a fortune. Tell me about it. I heard he captained clipper ships in the East, uncountable years back, and brought back untold treasures. Sorry about the wait. Here's your beers. Oh, nice. 3 for 2.
Thanks.
Great.
Boys, you're not gonna believe it.
You got a date with that broad? He wishes!
I think I got ourselves a job tonight.
Well, spit it out then!
I heard those 2 chaps speaking about a crazy old man who lives in town. So rich he pays for things with gold doubloons.
Hick! Gold doubloons?
Yeah, he's got a room in his house where he stands there, talking to bottles.
A rich and senile old fart! Ha ha! This sounds like a cinch! Let's get in there tonight and see what he's got on offer! Oh boy, this should be fun! Where's the old man's house then?
I don't know, they didn't say.
Find out, Zanek! Find out and we may find riches tonight! If anyone wants to know how I'm choosing these voices, I'm basically using the portraits and then I'm assuming how they sound. It's like informed racism, which is really in the spirit of H.P. Lovecraft, minus the informed part. Alright, let's try and smooch up to these guys.
Say, fellas, what was that you guys were saying about an old man around these parts?
What's it to you, stranger?
Oh, I just overheard your story. He sounds like a character.
Indeed he is. Shuffles about with his cane. No. More Ponzi. Dropping gold all over the show.
Where does the old man live?
His house is along the coast. A crumbling ancient pile it is too. Oh, wrong one. One of the oldest houses in Kingsport, I'd venture.
What's the address?
Oh, you're thinking of visiting him, are you? Why on earth would you want to see him for? A treasure hunter, are you? Nope. Good. The last thing we need in this town is outsiders bringing their wayward criminal ways with them. So why do you want to know his address? Why should we trust you outsiders? We're traveling salesmen, want to interview him for the local paper, we're his long-lost relatives. If we're not from here, we won't be able to get away with local paper. Long-lost relatives, probably also highly unlikely. We found something that belongs to him and wish to return it. That's sketchy. We're from the tax department and he owes us money. I'm just gonna go with traveling salesman.
We're traveling salesmen.
Oh yes, and what are you selling?
Shoes.
Can we look at them? I need some new shoes.
Sure thing, I'm reordering them right here.
You're wearing your stock?
What better way to advertise? I got boxes of them out in the car.
Hey, those shoes look very worn. You're full of it, stranger. Lies, lies, lies. What, do we try again?
Hello again.
Oh, I suppose you still want to know his address. How do we know we can trust you? Let's try long-lost relatives. You expect us to believe that? You are clearly not of Kingsport stock. Yep, guess that one's straight from a mile away.
Hello again.
Still wants to know. Good. We are the tax department, and he owes us money. Then surely you would have his address on file. Get lost. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. We found something that belongs to him and we wish to return it. What's the item?
An old ornament.
Let's have a look then.
It's out in the car.
Bull dust. Get out of here. Seriously? We wish to interview him for the local paper. We're not from here. How would that work? Oh yes, and what's the name of the local paper then? Oh, it's the Kingsport Bugle. We read that on the wall. Ha! That old rag hasn't been printed for years. Lies, lies, and more lies! Well, I'm trying to grift! Man, I'm a terrible liar. Let's try the local paper again. It's probably the Telegraph, right? The Telegraph. Wrong! You, sir, are a pathological liar! I'm trying! Local paper. Alright, the Times. Wrong! It was still a pathological liar. Alright, local paper. It's gotta be the Kingsport Commune then. Wrong. You, sir, are a pathological liar. Can we just ask the barman? What can you tell us about the Broad? What can you tell us about the Broad over here? She isn't working all the time.
Doesn't like she's up to much. What's her line of work?
I'm just gonna use my own voice. Why don't you ask her yourself? Do you know about a rich old man who lives in town? Can't say I do. You must! I don't gossip about locals, sir. This is a respectable town. Pah! What can you tell me about the two guys at the bar? Hey, we're right here. Mind your own business, stranger. What he said. Later. Okay. Let me know when you want those drinks refilled. So it's gotta be the woman, right? We tried our pickup line, but it didn't work. Not you again, I'm busy. Yeah, what are you working on? Apart from looking pretty, boom, we're in her pants. Well, I might not look busy, but my job requires a lot of thinking. Yeah, what's your vocation? I'm a journalist. Well, a big shot. Why am I talking to you? Say, you write for the paper? Yes, the Kingsport Daily Star. Interesting. Now get lost before I write an article about outsiders pestering local women in bars. Okay. Put your knickers back on, lady. Great, we've got the answer to one of the questions. So we want to interview them for the paper. It is the Daily Star. Nonsense! It's the truth. We're journalists from Boston. We do freelance work. It sounds like the old man could give us a great story. Imagine the tales he must have. Tales of exploration, treasure, and chivalry. You know what? Go ahead. I don't really believe you, but this is getting annoying now. The old man lives up on Water Street. His property backs up onto Ship Street near the shore. Outside his home are curious foreign standing stones, an unmistakable sight. Thanks, I appreciate it. All right. Oh, nice! The old man won't know what hit him. Fellas, I got the address. Good work, Danny boy! Where is it? Back entrance is on Ship Street by the harbour. Hey, we passed that street on the way here. It's just a few blocks away. Let's go, boys! There's treasure to be had! I thought I was gonna try my luck with that lady just on the way out. Well, this is an awkward car ride. All right, we're here. What's the plan, boss? Silver, you and I will go in through this here gate. Zanuck, you stay on watch. Okay. Before we do anything, though, looks like there's a light on up there. Zanuck, can you have a better look? We gotta make sure he ain't watching us. Sure. Do you want me to, like, climb up the pole? Well, we could try climbing up over that street pole, but the game seems like a more conventional choice. I know I'm screwing up my words. I'm not messing with the gate until we're set to go. What else is there? Automobile? Oh, trunk. Maybe there's a ladder. Why would there be a ladder in the car? The trunk is locked by a solitary padlock. We actually have the car key right here. Trunk. Doesn't fit. This key is just for the ignition. All right, looks like we're going home then. It ain't time to leave. Come on. Really? What do you think of this place? Well, the house looks like it's seen better days. Hey, less gabbing. Back to work, Zanuck. Where do you think those standing stones are from? Beats me. They gave me the creeps. Do you have the key for the trunk? Oh, balls, I do. Here you go. Thanks. Great. So, this is the one. I love how the trunk here is literally like a garbage three-toothed key. You could lockpick, any idiot could lockpick that. Okay, good rubber always comes prepared. We got a spyglass, a crowbar, and some masks. Great. Can I use them? Oh, we can use them. Here you go, lads. Here's some masks and some acid reflux. I'm not gonna stand out here with that thing on. See what the old man is doing first. Okay, well, we've got a spyglass. We can use it on the window, I suppose. Ooh. Oh, look at this voyeurism. It's getting a little hot here, isn't it? Yep, he's in there. The silly old fool looks like the easiest target we ever had. Good work, Zanuck. He really is talking to a bunch of old bottles. As long as we are quiet out here, he shouldn't notice us. He's engrossed in his queer little pursuits. Pathetic. You got our masks then? Boy, howdy do I. Here you go. Okay, get that gate open. Sure, I'll use the crowbar. I dinged it open. We're in. Good work, Zanuck. Okay, Silver, let's go in. How we going, player boss? The old sea dog might not be too loquacious concerning his treasures. We may need to make him talk. How did I just pronounce that? I've never seen that word before in my life. What does loquacious mean? I suppose I'll just Google it while I'm editing this, and then I'll put a big old description right over there at the side so that you guys know. I still probably won't know until then, though. That's it. That's if the gold is even hidden. If he is as senile as we suspect, he may have stacks of it piled up all around. That's a creepy smile. Don't go too hard on the old goat. We'll do what we need to. The screams of an old man can be easily muffled. Silver, you've hit the nail on the head. Zanuck, wait for us in the car. We should be back in an hour, at the most. Sounds like a plan, Ricky. Remember, be gentle. Ricky's also wearing his hat over his mask. which is a defining feature that you can use to select somebody out of a lineup. Okay, do we go home now? I think we go home. Oh, the old man's gone. He just turned his light off. 1 hour later. What the hell is taking them so long? It's been minutes. My tiny attention span. What's happened? They better not have knocked the old fella off. I told them, I said, don't go too hard on the old goat. Whoops. Ah, here they come. Really? I don't see anyone. I don't get the music. He actually doesn't seem like a terrible... He's an old man, obviously, but he's not...
Little things make considerable excitement in little towns, which is the reason that Kingsport people talk all that spring and summer about the 3 unidentifiable bodies,
That's
horribly
us.
slashed as with many cutlasses, and horribly mangled as by the tread of many cruel boot heels, which the tide washed in.
I prefer my own voice acting, if I can be quite frank.
And some people even spoke of things as trivial as the deserted motor car found on Ship Street, or certain especially inhuman cries, probably of a stray animal or migratory bird, heard in the night by wakeful citizens.
I'm cooking up a theory, by the way. The theory is here.
But in this idle village gossip, the terrible old man took no interest at all. He was by nature reserved, and when one is aged and feeble, one's reserve is doubly strong.
Okay.
Besides, so ancient a sea captain must have witnessed scores of things much more stirring in the far-off days of his unremembered youth.
Awesome! We did! Oh, nice! I just got an achievement for having died. So here's my... There you go, HP Lovecraft. Here's my theory. The old captain still has pieces of his crewmates inside of those bottles. Right? I think that's the case. And when our 2 dudes went in there, they unleashed the wrath of the ghost. What the hell was that? Hi there, everybody. I know I look like I just got out of bed, and that's probably because I just did. However, I just almost finished editing this video, and I have an additional theory on top of the theory that I've already given for this game and also HP Lovecraft's story, because I feel like the theory that I've already given was a bit too narrow-minded. If we kind of broaden our horizons and understand the kind of environment that HP Lovecraft has crafted throughout all of his stories, then we see a lot of themes around the unknown horrors that lurk at the bottom of the ocean. Now, we also know that the ship captain is a ship captain. He sails the ocean, so I find it highly likely that he perhaps discovered something that he shouldn't have, whether this be Cthulhu or a hidden curse or something like this. I think he's trapped the souls of his crewmates inside of those bottles, and he can now command them forth at his leisure. On top of this, one detail that I completely forgot to mention is the standing stone on the inside of the old man's house. And I firmly believe that what this giant carving is a worshipping stone to Cthulhu, because that's just what H.P. Lovecraft seems to love slotting into all of his stories. So, my theory is this. The old man took all of his crewmates, he harvested their souls, sacrificed them to Cthulhu, and took a piece of their essence, kept them in the bottles, and now he can summon them at command, and he can do this because he still worships Cthulhu. I believe that we were offerings to be made to Cthulhu, and that we weren't just murdered because we were trespassing and robbers, but I think we were actually killed for purpose. Anyway, back to the first recording. That was really cool. That was a really cool game. I liked it. I'm gonna give it a good I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 10 for lengthiness. It was too concise, really. However, in terms of the faithfulness to the story, I remember it being a good 7 to 8 out of 10. There is one more achievement that I've yet to get. So we are going to play a brand new game. We are going to blast through this introduction right here with my delicious auto clicker on my mouse. And I am going to engage in exactly what the game wants from me to satisfy 100% collection. We skip through this dialogue, and we talk to Silver right here. I'm already dreaming of spending gold doubloons, Zanuck. What are you gonna buy, Manuel? A dog. One of the real fancy ones. Gonna name him Jackson. What? Seriously? All right, let's try another pickup line on this lady right here. I should lock you in a cold kennel because you are one hot bitch. Thank you so much for watching. Right up here, you're going to find the playlist for the one and done spookers that I'm going to add this game to. Right up here, you're going to find another playlist that I think you'd really enjoy. Just down here is going to be my little subscribe button. If you do click on that, you go a long way to helping my channel because your click actually does matter to such a small creator. And until I make the next video, thank you for watching and goodbye!